This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Reed. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that. High school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down and a strong throw. Put it right on the money. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You've marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? Maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's French. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Sends it back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Branch.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Using his legs to buy some time. Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Tennessee, 0.
From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Skips away from pressure. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Extending the play. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Branch. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Craver. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rides the back on the option to give. Got the first down. Looking for more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still on his feet at the 45. Play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Quarterback extends the play. He's got it. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Plows through the defense. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Texas A&M going quickly. Marches ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
See if they can get it done on second and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game changer.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack.
Second down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Texas A&M 21, Tennessee 7.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single, single.
He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Barnett. Going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
The Vols are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab deep. They make the stop on a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Still looking on the move. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw. The short hands, it's Branch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going up top again. Catch in the middle, it's Branch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Rush is on him. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that